we pump those profits back into the profit cycle to generate even more profits. And I know what you're going to say. Profits? Yes, Stan. You're soaking in them.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your boy ExtrmWill with Extreme Tech. We're going to do another Salad AI video. We're going to take a look at what my 30 rigs are doing. Back to 30 rigs again. Feeling pretty happy about that. So we're going to take a look and see what they're doing right now on Salad. It looks like it is all over the place. Kind of the way it's been. Getting the highs at about 45 cents. And the lows are... well, still over 20 cents. 21, 22, 23, 24 cents. So you can kind of... what's all over the place like this is definitely much harder to figure out. But if it was at 44... these are 15-minute blocks we're looking at for the 30 rigs. So if it was at 44 cents for the 15 minutes... that would be about $44 a day because you multiply the 15-minute block by 4 and then times 24, which is 96. You multiply it by 96, which is almost 100. You kind of just like move the decimal place twice to figure out what you would get for the whole day. So kind of harder to figure out right now where exactly the middle would be. The 32.81, that sounds like it's probably about in the middle. It looks about right. So not terrible, not super amazing. It'd be nice if it'd have more time up in the like that 40 plus kind of area, but it is what it is. I don't think there's a lot of 4090 jobs in there right now. It looks like, I mean, when we get into it, I think I only got one 4090 running right now at 36 cents. So not necessarily terrible. If we look at the last 7 days. Yesterday says it was 32.98, not necessarily terrible. Day before that, 37.72. Day before that, 39.37. That day is definitely way better. Yeah, and then like 2 just absolute garbage days. I think we did a video here. I want to say I did a video here. And here, this is just straight trash. 26, 24. 33.18, and then the previous video I think would have been here. So 2 videos ago should have been this one, the $40.67. Kind of like it when I'm making more than 40. So not done too bad. Last 30 days has been staying pretty solidly. It does not want to crack $900. Not super happy about that. I'd like it to get back up to being up for a while there. That was like 12 to 1300. For the last 30 days. That was probably still on the old pay scale, though. That might not have been on the new pay scale at all. So, it'd be nice to see that getting a little bit nicer, though. Let's see. Last 7 days says I made 240. So if we look at this for the month, though, too, if we, just kind of like, is Salad profitable? I probably paid about 300 in electric, so I profited about 600-ish. So, not too bad, pretty good. Definitely better than I think we're seeing in anything right now in crypto. There is some stuff in crypto, though, where I think you can find stuff that works. So if you find something that works in crypto, definitely do that. I think if your equipment right now is really well equipped for Warthog, that's really good for you to do. My equipment's not that well equipped for Warthog, so some of my machines might be. I still want to try to run some of them on there. It's just trying to find time, and I'm just trying to do too many things. Last 30 days, man, just all over the place. Zero consistency in Salad right now. I mean, I've had pretty much the same number of machines running the whole time, and it's just, this line is $30 and this line is $45, and it's just all over the place. Nothing above 45 though. That's a little disappointing. But it's showing some real signs of life and hope. I do like the current update a lot. I hope pretty soon they can get it worked out where the machines can actually tell you how much they're actually earning. I hope they can get that ironed out, because that is definitely really, really annoying. If we get into the actual machines, we're back to 30 machines. I'm back to 30 machines. I did organize this in a way that I think makes more sense. We're going by GPU now instead of going by how many cores I have for the CPU. I think it makes more sense for us when just looking at this to break it down to just look by the card. So first we see the 340 90s, then we see the 530 90s, then we see the two 4070s, or 4070 Ti's, one 4070, three 4060 Ti's. These are the 16 gigabyte cards. Then 43060s. These are all the 12 gigabyte cards. Then the 33060 Ti's. Then I think 53070s, two 3070 Ti's, and two of the 10 gigabyte 3080s. So I think this works pretty well. If you want me to change this up in any other way, just let me know and I'll think about it. I'd kind of like to have them, the 30 series cards, kind of go the other way from the 3080 working down, but like the 3060s always seem to be running. I don't know how much literally anything from the 3060s, the 3070s, 3060 Ti's, 3070s, 3070 Ti's, and 3080s. They're basically all just doing $1.30 anyways, so I don't think it really matters which card it is. So I don't know if that order necessarily matters, because it is like numerical, or it's alphabetical. So it wants to put the 3060 in front of everything else. And the way I have this set up is because the way I have the it's set up, because I have the 20 core processors first for the 4090s. That's why it's putting the 4090s first, because this is 20, and then I have 3090s, so that would come after 2090. And then the 40 series cards are all in the BC/PC combo kits. And then when we get down here, then it's just, I just put the letter D in front of all the 30 series cards, just so they would go in some kind of order. So if we get looking into the actual machines here, we're using Windows 10 on everything. So if you're on Windows 11, it's going to look different. I'm not going to go to Windows 11 until I'm absolutely forced to, and then I will go in absolute protest. So this is a 20-core Xeon processor running on an X99 motherboard, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. I believe this is doing 10 cents right now. I'm pretty sure this is actually doing 10 cents, which is pretty disappointing. This next one, it's basically the exact same thing. 20-core CPU, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. I think this one is actually doing the $6.15. We'll see in a minute when we get back here to another salad tab. This next one here is doing, this is 20 cores, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to say no. No, this is definitely the one that's running. This is the one that's doing, it's doing this $6.27. I can tell from all those cores. This and all the memory. This one's actually doing work. This one and this one are both doing 10 cents. And this one's doing $6.27, I want to say. Because if we look in here at the specific machine IDs, I just have the three 3080s highlighted here. So the one 3080 every hour looks like it's doing $2.61. One of them's not even registering, so the 10-cent job, it's literally not even making enough during the 10-cent job to register. It registered there like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. But yeah, not making anything. The other one is just at 10 cents. So a little disappointing the 4090s aren't getting rented on Salad right now. I don't know why. They should be crushing it a lot more, and they're just not. 3090s right now are also looking a little bit not as active, but I mean, that can happen. Hopefully with the Christmas holiday, everyone's like, hey, let's run these huge, massive 3-week-long calculations while we all go on vacation, and then we come back, we'll have all the answers. So hopefully we'll see a lot of that for Christmas, and we don't just see everything all shut down here at the end of the year. But if we get into this next one here, this is AMD Threadripper 1950X, 16-core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. Salad is looking for compatible work, so it is chopping. I'd kind of like to see what this one does on Warthog. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. I've got some other stuff to do. With being back to 30 machines, I filmed a bunch of stuff yesterday. I need to go through and finish editing it up. I have 2 more videos that I have fully filmed. I just need to go and edit them so that I can release them. One's basically just, how to do the hardware to build a computer or update a computer, and the next one's how to do the software to get Salad up and running, and just full from scratch on a fresh built machine, how to get Salad up and running. So probably got to get both of those done before I go back to testing Warthog again, but I do want to test and see what this Threadripper does on Warthog. Kind of curious. So this next one here, we are at 12 cores. This is basically a BC/PC combo kit board. 12 cores on the Xeon motherboard, 64 gigabytes of memory with an RTX 3090. So it looks like it's going $2.62. So this is the one I put the new fan on yesterday. You can tell that temperature, it is running nice and cool now. Video I released, I think I released the video yesterday, right? Yeah, I did rush the music on that video a little bit at the end, but this is the machine that fan went into. Those other 2 fans, there's another machine out there where those other 2 fans are both broken on it, 100% broken. So I'm going to put those other 2 fans on that other machine out there when I get around to it. I do have the fan, so I'll probably wait for the machine to give me an issue. So, or one on board. So this next one, Intel 12 cores, 64 gigabytes of memory, RTX 3090. Salad is looking for a compatible job. So I think like 2 or 3 of them right now are not still looking for a job. I did get to update a lot of these. I just update 2 of these 3090s because they weren't running. So that's at least a little bit on the bright side. At least they're on the new 1.7.5, I believe we're on. So this next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This one's like $2.62. And the last one, 12 cores, 96 gigabytes, RTX 3090. So this is the one that's normally paying me a little bit more. This one's normally paying, I think, like $3.67 normally. It ran that job for quite a while, for like 2 or 3 weeks. But it looks like it just finally finished, so it got updated. And, yeah, so I think only 2 of my 5 3090s right now are running. So it's part of the reason the profitability is not quite as good as we'd like to see it right now. But it happens. So if we get into the rest of the machines, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4070 Ti. This one's doing $3.29. So this should be a mid-tier priority job. So that is definitely pretty nice. That might actually almost be a high priority job. No, the high priority should be like $4. So this is a mid-tier priority that looks like they're paying for the maximum amount of memory and more CPU cores. I can tell because I'm using more than 2 CPU cores right now. So, and the memory is using a lot of memory. So they're probably paying for the full 40 gigabytes of memory. And you can see like, are they paying for 30 gigabytes of memory and you have some in the system? Are they paying for 40? I'm not fully sure. I think 30 is all it says on their page for the calculator. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring up Salad Calculator. Salad AI Calculator pricing. Bring this over here. I haven't looked at this in quite a while here. Yeah, so the memory still says on the page it tops out at 30 and the CPU cores top out at 16. But the customer can pay for more than get custom jobs, so they pay for more than this. And I think we are seeing that on this machine right here, where they are paying for more than that 30. So, all the rest of the prices on here stay the same? I think so. I thought I heard they had added more cards in here, but I don't see them on this. So. I don't look at that too often. I could sit there and stare at that now for way too long. I don't want to be wasting all the time on that. So let's get to the next thing. 12 cores, 96 gigabytes, RTX 4070 Ti. This one's $30, so this is the standard low priority. Pretty regular job. So this next one, 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4070. Yeah, not running. This one runs pretty rarely, so I don't ever really expect it to be in a job. This is my new machine where when this one has a job, I'm really happy because it just 4070s don't get rented too much. And I think the 4070 costs more than the 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte card that has more VRAM that I think is actually better. So I don't know why people would really want to rent the 4070 when I think this card is actually better. So if we take a look at this one, 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. Let's see, is that active in a job? I looked these all up quite a while ago already. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is $10 or $262. I want to say this is probably $262 if I'm not getting paid for any of those 3090 jobs, right? Or if I only have 2 of my 3090s running. I have to have more stuff making money in here, otherwise it doesn't be working too well. So let's get to the next one. 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one looks like Salad is looking for a job, so this is calculating. And into the next one, 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. I'm assuming this one's probably doing the $1.30. Is it active? No, it's not active at all. It is looking for a job. It is also looking for a job. Alright. So that is it for the first bunch. We're doing Chrome Remote Desktop. To get into all these, you're opening a still like a virtual instance, which Salad doesn't like. If you're running any kind of virtualization, and then you try running another virtualization in on top of it, it gets all moody. So this can crash your workout. I've seen it happen. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. So here we go. 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one's doing $1.30. i7 8 core 64 gigabytes RTX 3060. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. This next one, AMD Ryzen 7 8 core 64 gigabytes RTX 3060. This one looks like it is calculating. Yeah, it's still calculating. It is not active in the job. Let's bring this up, take a look at it real quickly. Yeah, Sal's looking for a job. See this one, i5. This one is weird too. I got this as a crypto mining rig that I got for free because I was buying some other parts from the guy. I think I was buying the RAM. I don't remember exactly which one I got this one from because I bought a bunch of them. I think I was trying to buy the power supply, the guy's power supplies and his RAM, and he's like, "I'll throw in the motherboard and all the rest of it for like another $50," and I was like, "Sure." So it has an i5, 6 cores, 6 threads. I do not understand this one at all because it's the only one where the threads are the same as the cores. Every single other one I have, it's double, except for this one. So this one's weird. But anyways, i5, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it should be active in a job. And this is either doing 10 cents or $1.30. And actually, it's not doing anything right now. It looks like it is looking... It's looking for a job. Boo. Alright, should be able to bring up all the rest of them now without a problem. So bring up all the 3060 Ti's, the 3070s, 3070 Ti's, and the two 3080s. So i7 8 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one's throwing $1.30. I don't think I closed it. All right. Next one, i5, 6 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it's either doing 10 cents or $1.30. Right? Nope, it's not doing anything. Wait, yeah, I think it is. I brought this up a while ago. Yeah. So it's either doing $1.30 or that. Let's see if we can see a little closer. No, not sure. This is all still technically broken. It's why they're not showing us in the GUI. Because the GUI should be showing me how much it's making, but in the log it doesn't know how much it's making, so it's kind of hard to tell. We could figure out specifically by going in here to the settings and going, this is machine ID F9, or not F9, 660. These are all numerical, 60. So that is doing 0.0545 times 24, because this only breaks it down by the hour. It's not the 15-minute block, so it's doing $1.30. So not too bad. Not too bad. Just a standard low priority job. This next one, Ryzen 5, 6 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. I'm assuming this one, nope, this one is not doing anything. It doesn't look like it's been doing anything for over a day. Boo. Nothing. Alright, this next one, this one's also looking for a job. 12 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one is currently doing nothing. So I was looking for compatible hardware. I do like bringing these up just to make sure when I'm checking all of this. Because every once in a while, if it goes enough days without finding work, it'll log out every once in a while, I think. I found a couple of them like logged out. Either that or else I'm just trying to do too much and I just forget to log into stuff sometimes. Let's get to the next one. i7, 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's not currently doing anything. I think this one, maybe it is active in a job. No, it's not active in a job. It was active in a job for a minute. I think on this one, the WSL file was stuck from like 2 days ago. It showed me in here that it wasn't active in a job. And then when I brought this up, it said it was active in a job, except the WSL file was stuck from like 2 days ago. So I think the WSL file said it was like 12/16. So it can't be active in a job if the WSL file is days old. So I think it got jammed up. So I turned it off and reset it and then rebooted it. So this one's only has 40 minutes of runtime right now. So this is something you do kind of want to look at. I have the WSL file up here specifically so I can double check to see. I only check the WSL file if it's not active in a job. And if it's not active in a job and says looking for a job, then I look to see if it's 48 hours old. If it's more than 48 hours old, then I want to delete it and reset everything. I have a video on the page on how to do it. It's up in the top in the recommended videos, how to fix the broken WSL file. So, but I think I did have to do that on this one. So it gave me something a little weird and different because I haven't seen it before where it said, in here it said it was active in a job, but the WSL file was stuck, so it clearly wasn't active in a job, and there was nothing in the logs. So it looked like the whole machine was just kind of jammed up. Alright, let's go to the next one. Ryzen 7, 8 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it is currently looking for a job. This WSL file is almost 24 hours old, so I'm not going to say I'm worried about it yet. I'll let it go another day, and then I'll worry about it. If it's still jammed up, if it hasn't moved tomorrow and I haven't found a job, then I'll clean that out tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, I guess, depending on how you want. Well, 24 hours from now, I don't know. I don't know what you call that. If this is, I don't know if this is night for you or morning. I don't know what it is for me. So I work nights, so my life is just all over the place. It is whatever it is. All right. So let's get this next one here. I don't know what's on that. All right. So i5, 6 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. Standard low priority job. So this next one, i3, 4 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. Standard low priority job. This one, Ryzen 9, 5900X, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070 Ti. This one is still crushing this $2.19 job. It's been on this one here for a couple of days now. So I'm definitely liking this. It's still on version 1.7.4. So, and it's going to keep running version 1.7.4 until this job ends, and I find it being idle. So let's go to the next one. Ryzen 5, 3600, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070 Ti. This one, is that running in the job? Yes, doing $1.30. So standard low priority job. Okay, let's go to the next one. 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3080. This one looks like it's doing $1.30. And this last one, i3, 4 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3080. This one looks like it is currently looking for a job. Is it still looking for a job? Yeah, it is still looking for a job. WSL file looks like it's fine. It's an hour and a half old. So that's fine. Alright, so that's that. That's all the machines. Earnings still kind of all over the place. Not necessarily terrible. I think it's still better than I'm going to get with crypto mining. But if, you know, this, I'm hearing a lot of talk about there being a bull run here. So I'm imagining, you know, something other than Warthog should be able to be mineable to be making some money. I haven't seen a whole lot. Let's take a look real quick. Let's look at hashrate.no. And we'll go GPU calculator. It's probably won't be able to show Warthog. Let's look at we'll take the 34090s and the 53070s. So I should get a good mix of the really good new stuff and the pretty decent old stuff here. So we'll see, is anything making any money? 15 cents for electric. Anything looking good that I should be messing around with right now? Oh, wow. I was not expecting anything to even be profitable. Aleo looks like it could possibly be. That is a lot of electricity. And it's only making $2 for me. Aleo could be profitable depending on what you're running. That might be really good to be running right now just on like my two like 4070 Ti's or something. I've heard of Aleo. Aleo's a real decent project. This Sky Doge is I think this is a BS project. I've never heard of this PugDag before. I do like that it doesn't look like it's using a lot of electricity. Hozat's been around for a while. That's not really making any money though. Yeah, we're already not making any money. So there's supposed to be a bull run, but I'm not seeing anything in here being profitable. Ergo is still saying it would be mining at a pretty significant loss. Conflux will still be mining at a loss. Raptorium. I've never tried to mine Raptorium with a GPU. I have a bunch of Raptorium somewhere in a wallet that I CPU mined a long time ago. Ironfish. I remember Ironfish was kind of big there for a little bit. It looks like that's still like nowhere near profitable. Chlor is nowhere near profitable. I mined a lot of Carlson too. Carlson doesn't look like it's profitable. Ravencoin. I don't know what is going on with Ravencoin. I'm happy I guess it's still around. But it's taking a beating. Wow, Flux is so low. Man, I remember too after Ethereum went, I'm like, I was going to go all in on Flux and mining Flux, and I mined Flux for so long, and just, yeah, nothing. It's not worth anything. Never made a penny on it. I don't think I ever made any money on my flux. I mined it, it's all sitting in a wallet somewhere and just collecting dust and depreciating value every day. Even in this run where everything like started to go up, it still didn't go up that much. Dynex, I got a ton of Dynex. So much Dynex. And it's probably not worth anything. Yeah, alright. So, I feel I did my due diligence and my research. Aleo might be really good as an option. And Warthog. Other than that, probably not. Probably just wasting time. Unless you've got like an ASIC miner or something, which I don't want to mess around with any of that. Like, that all just seems like a scam. So, that's my 2 cents on that. Alright, that should be it for this video. Yeah, we're over 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 54 seconds. So, I can take a real quick look. Was there anything in the comments from the last real video? I don't want to look at the comments from the fan video. Let's look at the comments from 28 rigs from, so that was 1 day ago. So user RX4IP, my rigs earnings were exactly the same. Weekend was half of what I usually get. Then this morning I wake up, boom, earnings are through the roof. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Yeah. Bleach says he wants all my 3090s. Yeah, I want all my 3090s too. Bleach 500. When you get into Epices, they make around $384 a day on salad, I think. Oh, okay. Talking Epics, not Epices. Talking about Epics and Threadrippers with the crypto mining on them. The crypto mining algorithm they're running on Salad, it's a CPU miner. So the Epics and the Threadrippers can do decently on the crypto mining they have in here, but you'd still be much better off just running your own thing, man. So I got a notification in here. Oh, I think it's talking about you. From the fan video, how to replace your fans. Crypto Craig said you can use like machine oil on your bearings on your fans. That'll help them out. It's probably a pretty good idea. I think I have a little oil gun thing. I could go out there and put some oil in all of them. That might be a decent idea too for proper maintenance. All right, I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be it for this video. So. Yeah, if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you got any questions or comments or concerns, leave them down below. I'm pretty good about getting back to all the questions, comments, and concerns. I'm probably going to stop putting that command line for PowerShell in the bottom of every video. I'll start putting it in the bottom of every other video. Hopefully everybody's got it by now. If you don't have the command line for it, then go grab it from another one. I don't even explain what I'm doing with it anymore, so I think everyone's got the hang of it and understands what it is. So, well, look at any of my other videos where I have it in the bottom. Yeah, any questions, comments, or concerns? I'm pretty good about responding to all the comments, or most of the comments, so yeah, I will see you next time. Peace. I'm gonna go have some dinner.